Kate Beckinsale is arguably one of Hollywood's most underrated stars. She has been in the industry for more than 3 decades. The British-born actress got her start in smaller projects during the early 1990s before breaking out with films like The Last Days of Disco and Brokedown Palace. Since then, she's become a respected actor that every movie lover knows and loves. This English actress is versatile, stunning, and totally lovable. She may be a Hollywood veteran, but there's still so much fans don't know about this English beauty. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Kate Beckinsale. She has a very high IQ. Beckinsale told Howard Stern that her mother had her IQ tested as a child and revealed she has a score of 152. According to Healthline, the average person has an IQ between 85 and 115. Beckinsale's score of 152 places her in the top 1% of the population, meaning she is considered highly gifted. But the underworld actress says the smarts haven't been a bonus. She said, "Every single doctor, every single person I've ever come across has said, you'd be so much happier if you were 30% less smart. It's no good to me, though. It's really not helpful to me in my career. I just think it might have been a handicap actually." She is multilingual. Beckinsale is one of a few A-list stars who are multilingual. She speaks Russian, French, German, and, of course, English. She studied French and Russian literature at Oxford University. She spent her 3rd year of university in Paris, but then dropped out to focus on acting. Showbiz family. Her parents were both actors. Her father was Richard Beckinsale, a famous British comedy actor, and her mother, Judy Lowe, appeared in a number of British dramas and sitcoms. Her half-sister Samantha Beckinsale is also an actress. She struggled with anorexia as a teenager. Beckinsale's teen years were pretty rough. She had a nervous breakdown when she was a teenager and developed anorexia when she was 15 and weighed just 70 pounds at her lowest point. In an interview with The Independent, she said that she stopped eating as a result of trauma from her father's death. Her father died suddenly of a heart attack when she was 5 years old. She added, "Had I been older when I had a breakdown, I think I would have been an alcoholic." She underwent Freudian psychoanalysis for 4 years, attending 5 sessions a week to treat her eating disorder. She told People, "It opened my eyes to things, not to be afraid of facing these fears. I at least understood what they were and where they had come from." She passed on Wonder Woman. Beckinsale was previously considered for the role of Diana Prince in Wonder Woman during the 2000s when she was fresh off her debut turn in the dark fantasy franchise Underworld. However, Beckinsale was apparently less than eager to take on another action-heavy role at the time, stating, "I don't know if I was desperate to be in a leotard. I'd already done the rubber trousers. You have to take in that you have a child at some point and how much could you possibly embarrass them?" She wasn't particularly pleased with Whedon's script when Warner Bros. Initially approached her about starring in Wonder Woman, which she tactfully glossed over in comparison to Jenkins' more appetizing production. Furthermore, Beckinsale is not a huge fan of the armies of fans that flock to Comic-Con-centric fare, not to mention the hours of intense exercise that go into preparing for a movie that requires peak physical fitness. She never worked out until she was cast in Pearl Harbor. Beckinsale has been open in the past about the fact that fitness hasn't always been her jam. She didn't start exercising until she was in her 20s when director Michael Bay asked her to lose weight for the 2001 movie Pearl Harbor. She told Women's Health, "It wasn't great, it didn't make me feel good." Despite the sucky reason she started exercising in the first place, Beckinsale's come to learn working out on the reg has perks. "Now exercise is almost more important to me mood-wise." Of course, she's built her super strong body from all of her workouts, but she said the physical part feels like a great side effect. Now, she regularly shares videos and pictures on Instagram of herself crushing workouts and just being all around active. She gained 20 pounds for her role in The Aviator. Kate Beckinsale fully immersed herself into the role of Ava Gardner in 2004's The Aviator. So much so that she gained 20 pounds to portray the real-life Hollywood starlet by loading up on chocolate. She told CBS News, "It was quite fun. It was a shame to lose it, really." She was a vegetarian. Beckinsale was once meat-free. She was a vegetarian for years before incorporating meat into her diet while filming Pearl Harbor. She told Shape, "I was a vegetarian for a really long time because I am incredibly squeamish about meat. But when I was filming Pearl Harbor, I didn't have enough energy, and the trainer I was working with at the time said, 'You've got to start eating chicken and fish.' So I did, and that helped me." Lily and I eat clean. We have a lot of sauteed vegetables like Brussels sprouts and broccoli and chicken and fish. Also, I don't drink alcohol. I feel its effects very quickly, so I've never actually had an entire glass of anything alcoholic. Her family home was bugged when she was growing up. Beckinsale has said this happened because her stepfather, TV director Roy Battersby, was a prominent Trotskyist. She told The Guardian, "Roy did a documentary called The Palestinian with Vanessa Redgrave, and consequently our phones were tapped growing up. Me and my girlfriends would be on the phone talking, you know, bum Willie Fanny, and we'd hear the little click on the phone as the listener came on. And you can imagine some spook somewhere trying to crack the bum Willie Fanny code." She's never learned to drive. She may play a terrific action star on screen, but Kate Beckinsale doesn't have anywhere near the skills behind the wheel. She still doesn't have her driver's license in the real world. It's certainly not for lack of trying, though. She's been open in past interviews about trying to pass the driving test and failing. She once said, "It's become embarrassing. It used to be a cute thing that I hadn't gotten around to doing it, but now it's become quite weird. Uber does love me."